want to go from here and jump all the way over here. That's what you want to do. I get it. But it's not realistic because success is simply following one foot after the next. One step completed, you move to the next step. Task after task after task. So your checklist equals steps. So task one, task two, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, until you go from here to there, which is the life that you want. So I just wanted to put that out there for any of you who didn't show up to today's call. Okay, let me take a look over at the Hustlers chat. Where is it? Boom. POV is about to give you some serious money back energy. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to send that over to the team. They'll find it hilarious in a second. Nice. 1,007 of you. Legend. What is that? 137. Shout out to you, Josh. Yeah, one sec, Mom. Must tune into the Buddy Bag live call. Send that over to the meme channel. Boom. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Where are those questions at? Dylan is truly dedicated to us. Can't let him down. It's 100% true, guys. Guys and girls. Thank you for the rank promotion. You earned it. No questions. I want to say thank you to you and everyone here for teaching us how to win. Made $125 profit so far this morning. Legend. Professor Dylan speaking facts. That's all I know how to speak. Here we go. Thank you, Dylan. Love the picture from this morning. Rome wasn't built in a day. Glad you saw that. If you have a bad start to the day, unexpectedly tired, low energy, perhaps you had to work very late, etc., how do you make the most of the day? So that's actually a fantastic question. I'm going to send that over to my daily lessons. So I'll make a daily lesson about that as well. But anyways, if I ever have a bad start to the day, so like you were saying within the context of the question, unexpectedly tired, low energy, perhaps you had to work very late. How do I make the most of the day? I make the most of the day by not getting emotional about it. The problem with most people, this is a part of the human experience, is most people react emotionally to everything. So there are days, sometimes days on end, where I wake up and I've got low energy. I don't feel mentally right. Something just feels off. And a lot of the time, as in 100% of the time, unless I tell you guys, as an example, like if I had food poisoning, like I did a few weeks ago, you don't even know. And why is that? It's because I choose how I act. I choose, even if I feel like crap, I choose what I'm going to be doing. And so the point being is if I wake up and I feel just like that, like a zombie, that's a good meme, guys. If I feel like a zombie and I'm just mentally not there, my energy is not there, I understand this too shall pass. So I go downstairs, get me a nice cup of coffee, drink some hot water to hydrate my mind. A hydrated mind is a powerful mind. And I just look over my checklist and I get started on work. That's it. And so the problem with a lot of how you operate outside of the emotionality of it is that you look for all, you externalize, you give power to all these different things. You have to understand, and this is a topic for a call, so we're not going to go deep into this. Since the old days, there's something called power and authority. And so You have the authority to choose how you feel. And if you use that authority to feel tired and feel like, oh, like that, you're going to be giving power to that type of reality, that kind of frequency, whatever you're going to call it. And so it's up to you, each of you, irregardless of how you feel, irregardless, for you to choose. I might feel tired, might feel mentally off, but I choose to have a powerful day because it was is within my power to decide on how I'm going to be throughout the day. So I will literally wake up tomorrow. If I feel tired tomorrow, if I feel groggy tomorrow, or if I wake up and I feel absolutely energized and amazing, I'm still going to follow the same routine. I'm going to wake up, drink some water, drink some coffee, pray, look over my checklist for the day, and then I'm going to be doing a live call every single day. I don't care how I feel because I know that it's temporary. I can look over my life and I've luckily, thanks be to God, I've had more days that I felt absolutely amazing than I have felt terrible. And then from there, it's just the rest of it's just a mind game. Don't get emotional about it. Let's see. I was a bit down this morning, but Professor Dylan Madden always delivers mood boosting energy. And actually, that's another thing that I want you to understand because I actually got asked this earlier, and it was essentially. Let me get the exact question. 1 second, guys. What is the one purpose that gives you the energy to do the work wholeheartedly? And essentially, what I said is I play a mental movie of my mom, or I remind myself of my team and how hard they've worked and how far they've come, or I think about the mother of my children not or being able to have exactly the type of lifestyle that I want to be able to provide for my family. And I play this mental movie in my mind, and I understand that my mom, my girl, my team, all of you, you are only going to get the best if I bring the best. So I've got to bring my A game every single day. And that's why when it comes to motivation, when it comes to energy, when it comes to all that type of stuff, I don't run off that. Does it help? For sure. That's why I drink coffee. It gives me an energy boost. Why do I play a mental movie in my mind of my mom or my girl or my team or seeing all the amazing wins and updates that you guys are giving me? It's because I realize that what I'm doing is bigger than the current moment of time or feeling that I'm experiencing. The problem with most people, and a lot of you are going to relate to this, and you're going to be, oh my gosh, Dylan's right, is you make everything about you, how you feel, how your energy is, what type of money you want to make. But if you operate like that, you're limiting yourself. If you look through human time at the greatest leaders, the greatest conquerors, the greatest business titans, at Moneybag Madden himself, you realize that they don't do what they do for themselves. All the rewards, all the achievements, of course, it's a byproduct following the process, but everything that they do, it has a bigger purpose. And so it's up to each of you to decide what is your bigger purpose. And it's not just going to be one thing, it's going to be multiple variables of things. And once you identify what that is, and you constantly remind yourself, you have to normalize it. You constantly remind yourself, irregardless of what mood you're in, you could feel like the whole world's ending, whatever it is, you're still going to sit down and you're going to get to work. Today's win. Shout out to you again. Let's see. How'd you improve your haggling skills personally when you was flipping in your early money back days? That's actually going to be a good daily lesson as well. Let me add that. And it really just comes down to always understanding that you have to poke reality. When it comes to haggling or getting a better price or getting the price that you want, whether you're buying or selling or even selling your service, you have to understand that reality is flexible. That you can mold it to what it is that you want. And instead of accepting things for what they are, you need to focus on seeing how far you can push it. Test, test, test. Poke, poke, poke. And so experience breeds confidence, as I say all the time. The way I improved that skill is realizing through experience and gaining confidence in what I was doing and the prices and everything that I was doing, because this applies outside of just haggling. I stopped accepting less than what I wanted. That doesn't mean that I got exactly what I wanted every single time, but I got a better price on the thing that I was buying, or I made more profit from the item that I was selling. The same is literally the same exact thing applies to services. But it's also being unfazed and having the ability to walk away. Like if you truly, truly, truly care about something and the answer is still no, walk away. Be respectful, but walk away. And so there's no like tips or anything like that that I would sit there and okay, so tip one, tip two, here's another life hack. Just go out there and do it, test it, and stop taking things so personally. And as you stop taking things so personally and you learn to enjoy testing reality, like I love, like I'm a very serious person, I'm a very sarcastic person. But at the same time, simultaneously, this is the beautiful thing about the human experience. I enjoy testing things. I enjoy seeing almost like I'm running some kind of experiment on the world. As an example, these live calls are a perfect example. I wanted to see if I could get more of you making more money and being more active here inside this campus by doing a live call every single day. And it worked. So I'm going to continue doing more. The same is true for everything in my life. I enjoy testing to see if I change the result. Next question. Don't know what I missed, but I'll watch the recording either way. Good. Days without the money bag. Dylan live. Love it. I'm going to send that to the meme channel. Just got here for a second. When I saw the sketch, I thought this was a morning call recording. Feeling awesome. Currently working on farm chores while tuning in. Awesome. Getting ready for the car boost I'm doing on Sunday. Shout out to you. Despite not getting much sleep, been at my Matrix job, I'm still here on the call, and that is exactly what it takes to win, bro. So shout out to you. I swear all of you are getting better and better with these memes. I absolutely love them. We should have more and more memes. Mr. Moneybag always delivers. That is a historical fact. Okay, is it normal that I want to disappear to a small village with a farm, cut out contact with everyone, and just work and work out? I'm not a socially awkward person. I'm confident and social in general, and sometimes I don't want to talk or see anyone. I think it's because I feel I'm not like the average teenager and don't like the amount of degeneracy going on with people my age nowadays. My dad also told me it's dangerous to stay alone a lot. I kind of have that old fashioned mindset. Am I right or wrong? And what should I do? So that's a very good question. And that shows, bro, that you're very mature for your age. So I respect you for that. And it's not about right or wrong. A lot of you need to stop viewing things from right or wrong. It comes down to what is it that you're actually going after. Because in this context, it's not like you're doing anything bad or you're doing anything good. It's just this is what you prefer. And I mean, I totally agree. This world is filled with degeneracy. I oftentimes think about the same thing. I posted on Instagram some time ago because somebody asked, I forgot the exact question, but I essentially said, enjoy me while I'm here because I'm not going to be around forever. I'm going to be getting off social media at some point. And we talked about like the bigger overarching purpose of why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I came down from the penthouse to the trenches. So I'm not going to repeat myself, but I want to help as many of you as possible, and then I'm going to do that exact thing. I'm going to help as many of you as possible over the next couple years, and then I am going to go somewhere far, far away. Maybe it's going to be village by the sea. Maybe it's going to be up in the mountains somewhere, and you'll probably never see a video of me again. Probably, we'll see. Maybe I'll tease a video from time to time, and you can reach me in the chats here inside the real world. But outside of that, yeah, I'll pretty much just be done. However, the thing that you have to understand, bro, and this goes out to any of you who have been thinking this kind of way, is that you can be in the world, but not of the world. And if you want to truly escape the degeneracy, you're going to have money. You're going to have money. You're going to have a good mindset. You're going to have lots of experience. Because, and this is a lot of the time, this is what these, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. These types of people believe that they can just completely opt out of the system, be a complete loser, and go off to the mountains somewhere. But that's the coward's path. If you truly believed in God, if you truly believed in what you were doing, if you truly understood the way the world worked, you could be in the world, but not of the world. You could be building up your skill set, whether it's in flipping, whether it's in the services that you're offering with the neighborhood hustle, stacking up the cash flow, stacking up that money, and actually benefiting people around you. And then if you still decide, you know what, I want to leave this gated community that I'm living in, I want to go live in the mountains, I want to go live in a small village, then do it. Because another thing that people don't understand is that the only way that you can have an actual impact on the people around you is if you have power. The AI camera agrees. The Matrix is like, no, no, he's giving off the secrets. We have to stop him. Either that or the AI camera agreed with me. Hey, if anybody's watching me, like outside of the students, if anybody's hacked my AI camera, hey, where are we going with that? Ah, yes. Okay, this camera's definitely hacked. I might need to actually get a new one. This is crazy. So what I was saying is, you can have all the good intentions in the world. You can give your last little bit of money that you have to help another person, but I can guarantee you that your good intentions and giving your little bit of money that you can to help another person is nowhere near as valuable as if myself or somebody else were to write a check and send $50,000, $100,000, or build an entire house, two houses, three houses. So, meaning, if you truly want to, like, if you're annoyed with the degeneracy in the world and you're tired of the way this world is, the best thing that you can do would be obvious, and that is you need to go out there, stack up that cash, become a beacon of positivity, and accumulate power. And I learned that ages ago. That's why I started doing what I like operating how I was operating, as I realized like if I truly want to help other people, I have to become somebody that's recognizable. I have to accumulate power. And when I say power, obviously a lot of people think that power literally means like some governmental level that no, you don't need that. Power means if I see somebody that needs help, I've got the experience, my time is valuable, or I've got the finances to be able to help them. That's power. And there are different levels to power. I'm not interested in getting to governmental levels of power. I don't care about that. I don't care at all. I care about helping the individual. And that's what I do with each of you. That's why we do these calls. That's why I've got the daily checklist. It's why I move the way that I move, is I want to help each of you individually. And so to close off that point, so you know me, guys, I like to give you like the full spectrum of an answer. I don't like to just be yes, no, do that. Is you need to focus on yourself right now, becoming as skilled as possible, becoming as powerful as possible, being a beacon of positivity. And once you've done that, whether you're flipping, whether you've got the neighborhood hustle, whichever one you decide, Once you've accumulated a certain amount of experience and money and you're very young, I think you said you're 17, by the time you're 25, 26, 27, bro, you're going to be a young king. You'll be living in a gated community. Maybe you'll be in the gated community I'm living in right now. Who knows? But that's what you need to do. And that's the answer. It's not having this conflicting right or wrong. Should I go live in this village or should I do this? You know what you need to do. Moneybag energy radiates off of me everywhere I go. Every single one of you should repeat that throughout the day. Literally every single day, you should repeat that. It's a powerful affirmation. Thank you for not quitting, Dylan. Always. Now, I expect each of you to never quit. Just got home. What have I missed? You've missed a lot. Let's see. Hey, Professor. I actually messed with the certified hustler with Rising Hustler when announcing my over 500 profit win and didn't get the new role. Can you please check the last? Just reapply, bro. Reapply. Follow the exact requirements and how to apply. Don't got a question. Just want to update you. I sold sunglasses yesterday for 80. Got a $30 profit, and I have 2 sales arranged for tomorrow. Shout out to you, Legend. Buyers complaining because let's see, because instead I included a battery cover in the image of my listing. Should I ignore or send her the cost of a new one? Thanks, G. Buyers complaining because instead I included a battery cover in the image. If you're saying like if it sounds like it's one of those situations where I'm like, hi, I'm selling this cup of coffee, and then I also include a pen. You think that you're getting the pen and the cup of coffee, but whenever you buy it, it's just a cup of coffee. Meaning, if that's what you're saying, you should always only sell what you're actually selling. If I have a picture of a pen, you are expecting you're getting the coffee with the pen. So if that's the answer, if that's your question, then that's the answer. But otherwise, just move on. Hi, Professor. How do I deal with laziness or shyness? I try to talk to my neighbors, but maybe the idea of actually having clients or taking a dog walk makes me nervous. Like something bad is going to happen since I don't do it. Well, my friend, if you saw the stuff that's coming to this world over the next couple of years, instead of you sitting there getting into your own head, and once again, you're making it about yourself. That's a lot of the problem with all of you that overthink, is you only make it about yourself. You only sit there and think about how I feel, how I this. You have to have a bigger mission. You have to answer that for yourself. Is it helping your family? Do you have some big goal? What is it? Because I can guarantee you that if you keep operating based off of me, you're going to stay poor. And if you saw, once again, what's coming to this world in the next 2 to 3 years, you would probably be shitting yourself right now. You'd go, I need to listen to what Dylan says. And you would go out there and you would stop overthinking every aspect. Just go out there and do it. I want you to go knock on 5 doors today if it's still light. If not, do it tomorrow. And I want you to close somebody for dog walking. Do it and do not fail me. No question today, just letting the people know about the power of the money bag energy. Listed 2 items during the last live work session, sold one of them an hour after the call. Speed and show up will naturally create success. The man and the myth. Shout out to you, bro. Applied for the certified role a few days ago. Is there an update about this? Well, I can guarantee you, because my team is 100% on it all the time, that you didn't follow the exact instructions. I can literally guarantee that with 100% accuracy. Every single time anybody has ever complained, hey, I applied for the role, I didn't get it. If you click the pin message, scroll down to how to apply. If you follow that, you get added. But I just sent it over to the team. Let's see, I may need to drop off soon. I have a meeting scheduled with my son's teacher. I finished the live later this afternoon. I salute you, bro. Thanks for updating me. Professor, how do you pray? Very simple. I just have a conversation with God. That's it. You don't need to sit there and chant rituals and you don't need to do all that. Just have a conversation. How do you level up in the real world? Simple, my friend. Post your wins to the Hustler. Let me tag it right here. Hustler wins. Follow the pinned message. Done. Finally beat cancer yesterday. I left the hospital after 2 months. I'm glad to be here with you again during that period. I lost 3 clients who were my only clients. They found new people. I would like to use the summer period to, and let's see, in the mower I bought, should I offer a cheaper price than before or one free mowing to return them? I would offer a slightly cheaper price. Do that, bro. Congratulations. Keep me updated on your success, bro. I'm very happy to see that amazing news. And I'm very glad to have you here inside this campus. Let's level you up from the trenches to the penthouse. FYI, Dylan Madden will make a great father, just saying. I appreciate that. Super looking forward to it. Thank you for the guidance and motivation. Been working full time, doing SMM from the ground for one client, posting the daily accomplishment. I really enjoy tuning into the work sessions, replaying them, jamming out while I work. Shout out to you, bro. No question today, but thanks for helping me realize how to make money outside my job and showing me how easy it really is. My pleasure. Any tips on staying motivated while working third shift and having 2 kids? Sleep doesn't exist. Well, maximize the sleep that you can get. Drink plenty of water. And my friend, you've got 2 kids. That should be the ultimate form of motivation right there. Do you want your kids to see you as a hero? Do you want to be able to spend time with your kids? Do you want to give your kids the life that you always dreamed of? Do you want to give them a perfect example of who to follow? I know you do. That's why you're here inside of this campus. That's why you chose Hustlers Campus over every other campus. And so that's your biggest motivation right there. Now, if you're having an energy issue, that's a totally different thing. And once again, it comes down to drinking plenty of water. You're probably deficient in vitamin D, so I want you to start supplementing that or with that. This is my personal recommendation. This is not medical advice. Follow whatever a medical professional says, but I take 10,000 a day. I use a day. And I will take a little bit of butter, so like a small amount of butter, actual butter, eat that because it's fat soluble. You can also do the drops as well, but I just like the normal capsule. So you're probably deficient in vitamin D. So you need to get that taken care of. You need to be drinking plenty of water. Once a day, have a cup of water with some Himalayan salt, just a few pinches. That's it. Put in a lemon if you're feeling zesty, and sleep as much as you actually can. 6 to 8 hours a night minimum, minimum. And outside of that, tune into every single call that you can. Complete the daily checklist every single day, and you'll be able to replace your 9 to 5 like that. When did you first realize you had financial freedom? When I no longer had to worry about if I would have enough money to buy food. Like to be completely upfront with you, because I'd already quit my job by that point. But as soon as I got to the point where I didn't have to decide, I really want that ground beef. That's only going to last me like 2 days. I need water. How the like, what is it called? Well water. Disgusting. Pieces of metal were floating in it, so I had to get water. And then I also knew I needed to last about a week until I had to obviously go back to the grocery store. And I didn't have much money at the time. So I had to decide between getting the ground beef or a loaf of bread with peanut butter and jelly. So obviously I went the peanut butter and jelly. Once I got to the point, by the way, I might have a PB&J today for old times. Let me actually tell them to make one right now in a second. We don't have the jelly. We got the peanut butter. Okay, they're gonna order it. Anyways, for old time's sake, I will eat a PB&J for tonight. Strawberry jelly, strawberry jam, amazing. So for me, financial freedom, it was whenever I got to the point where I could essentially go to the grocery store and order whatever I wanted without having to look at the price. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You go, you get all these items, and you're at the register, and you're sitting there. You're like low key, really nervous. You're like on edge. You feel like somebody's basically got a gun pointed at your head. You're just like, oh, the total? And you see it getting like bigger and bigger. You're just like, oh, God. Once I got to the point where I didn't even care, and I would just walk in there like a big money bag G, and I would just sit there, beep, 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 50, 100, 200. Okay, sir, your total is $206.11. Pull out my card, accepted. That's when I felt financially independent. That's whenever I felt financial freedom. Okay, let me scroll. Made 50 USD today. Shout out to you. Is it true that when you see success, it happens too quickly to even notice? For instance, you start making 400 and then 800 days and then 1K. And how do you adapt to that if things happen so quickly and you don't mess things up? Well, oh, wow, we're 1,104 people. Shout out to all of you. Oh, yeah. Students of Moneybag always deliver. So the answer is yes. If you're so focused on the process and if you're so focused on leveling up, you're not going to do it. Like, oh, wow. Like, as an example, guys, you have to understand for like 3 or 4 years, I was grinding, I was hustling. And then one day, I checked my balance and I got a $1,000 deposit. And I felt absolutely nothing. I was like, oh, cool. And this has happened time and time again. The same thing happened a couple years after that whenever I made $20,000 in a 3 day period. I already told the story before. Uh, but I was just like, oh, cool. So it's a balance of you expect it. That's why I was telling you guys when it comes to getting from where you're at now to where you want to be, instead of putting things off into the future, you need to be thinking, speaking, and acting as that person right now. And use the alter ego theory because obviously you don't want to be like super far into the future trying to be that right now because it's going to mess up your head. It needs to be you, but just a little bit better. And that'll help normalize it. Now, as far as messing things up, that's just a limiting belief right there, bro. Like, that's a lot of you have been convinced through self improvement that you self sabotage, that you this, that you that. There's always some external enemy. Just, bro, you'll handle it. Look over your life up until now. You've always handled it. You've always done well. Even whenever you took an L, you've switched it to a W. Money bags a day keep the matrix away. What are you doing? Colson. Let's see. Good afternoon, sir. I'm listing items on Facebook and getting interest, but buyers are not local to me, proving me to speak to Captain Joshua over in the flipping chat, bro. Crypto won't save you. Cash flow will. 1-800 Money Back. My name's Dylan Madden, and I approve this message. Send a photo of you eating the PB&J. Didn't see it, but thank you. Thank you, Professor. Anytime. Drop those money bags. Love it. Okay, team, family. That concludes tonight's live call. Each and every single one of you who tuned into today's call, all 1,101 of you, I salute each and every single one of you. Go react to and complete today's daily checklist. It's very, very important. Remember, every single day moves you closer from where you're at now to where you want to be. So I want you to